Hey guys, I want to share with you just a small little analogy to piggyback on a talk I did the other day about girls that just got out of relationships and the way that you should handle those and the way you should interact, and the guarding of your heart specifically is what you should be doing is a large portion of the message from that talk there. But I just wanted to add on to that and share one little small analogy that I'll never forget. I thought this was a brilliant way of putting things. There was a dating coach that I had listened to way back when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, and I went out seeking knowledge and seeking male expertise in lieu or lack of what I had in my life at the point in time. And there's a guy, he still does content and publishes, I believe, but I really learned a lot from what he had to share. The guy's name was David Wygant. You can go and look him up. He's still out there. I liked his content. He had good messages. Still, a lot of the stuff that I remember him talking about has stuck with me to this day. But the only small little piece I want to share with you, like I said, that piggybacks on the talk that I did the other day, was just talking about how quickly women move on from they go from one relationship to the next. Like I said, this is not all of them, but I believe this is most of them. This is most of what I've seen in my life, everything that I've witnessed, everything that I've experienced. This is how it goes. Women go very quickly from one relationship to the next, or even just like dating, from one to the next to the next to the next. Most women cannot stand to be alone. They can't take it. I think they need the attention, they need the validation, they need to feel loved, they need to feel wanted, they need to feel all those things. And I'm not saying that's bad. This is female nature. It's a beautiful thing in its own right. It's just how they are. But let's be honest here. Let's cut the bullshit. That's how it works. Okay? That's a thing. But anyways, what David always said was that women are like monkeys in a way that swing from vine to vine. Right? That's kind of a funny way to think of it. But it's real. It's quite legitimate, the manner in which I've seen women move on from situation to situation. It's exactly like that, right? She's swinging from one vine, jumps over like right onto the next vine with no gap or no break or no nothing. It's just one to the next to the next to the next to the next. Like I said, I'm not knocking this. I'm not beating them up for this. I only seek to share this with you guys so that it adds some perspective. It puts a little extra piece of knowledge and data in your brains when you go out there and you see this nature about how they operate. And you're going to see this. It's going to suck because you're going to be with a girl that you've been with. Maybe you've been dating her for months or years at a time. You guys break up and it's literally the next week that she's out there with another guy. It sucks to have to see that. It sucks to have to realize that. We all know that shit's true. We all know that happens all the time. That's the standard as far as I'm concerned. That's everything I've seen in my life and experienced and witnessed. So you just have to know that. You just have to understand that. You just have to be okay with that if you're going to play this dating game, because it's part of it. It's part of the burn. It's part of the shit. It's part of the crap side of things when things end, right? That's how it goes. But the flip side of that too is a point that I was trying to make in one of those last talks there. Once again, the girls who just come out of relationships, because of that nature, she might be swinging off another vine right onto your vine in the jungle out there, right? But because that happens so fast, a lot of times it's not going to work out. And she might be swinging on your vine there, but she's still emotionally attached to the last one that she was on. And just by virtue of the fact that she moves on quickly and she does what she does, and for whatever reason, God designed them that way, it is what it is, but that will also burn you and hurt you. And go back and listen to that talk where I was talking about girls who just came out of relationships and how to handle those situations. You just need to be on guard for that. You need to, all the way around, just understand that this is the nature of a lot of women out there. Not every woman, like I said, this is not an all statement. Most of them, though. So if you guys can wrap your minds around that, if you guys can understand that, it will just prepare you a little bit more, I think, for what you're going to see and experience and feel in life as you're out there interacting and trying to do these things. And it's just, I want you guys to protect your hearts a little bit, protect your soul a little bit, because oftentimes, you know, women do what they do to make themselves feel good. A woman that really cared about your feelings and your heart and your soul would not be out there the next week after you broke up out of a 5-year relationship or something like that, okay? Women care about them, and that's fine. They do what they need to do. But you know what, guys? You as men, you need to do what you need to do. And what you need to do is fortify yourself and just learn to guard your heart just a little bit. I'm not saying don't put your heart out there at some points in time. I'm not saying don't try love. I'm not saying don't fall in love. I'm not saying don't experience these things in life. But I just want you to be aware. And once you're aware, you can do whatever the hell you want in every situation that you're in. But I just think you need to be a little bit warned. You just need to be familiar with these concepts is all that I'm saying. And you're gonna go through your lives and you're gonna learn, you're gonna experience, you're gonna perceive, and you're gonna develop and all these sorts of things. But I wish somebody told me this one when I was a lot younger. It would have made things a little bit easier as I've gone through life. A little less pain, a little more strategic handling of certain situations I could have done, but well, it's all a learning experience, and it is what it is. I am the man that I am today because of all of it, and you will shape and develop into the man that you're going to be as a result of your experiences, good and bad. But something to think about. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you all soon.